morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy. Chuck, we're having a little issue with his technical stuff out of News Channel 10, so we're working on that. Hopefully we can bring him in a little later. Rhonda Roden is celebrating her birthday today. Wish her a happy birthday. Enjoy your time off. One of my favorite things each and every year is about to come around. It's the Boots and Badges, and it really benefits the Coffin Memorial Blood Center. It's where the two of the superheroes in our community, the firefighters and the law enforcement, kind of have a friendly competition. It's really all for a great common cause, and that's to save a life. Misti Newsom joins us from the Coffin Memorial Blood Center to talk about this year's event. Hey, Miss Misti, how you doing today?
Hello, I'm glad to be here. How are you?
All right, doing great. Thank you so much. I tell you, it's one of the things that I really like to dive in and help and be a part of is the Boots and Badges celebration. For a lot of people who may not know, maybe new to the air for the first time, explain to them what Boots and Badges is and the purpose of it.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, like you mentioned, it's a friendly competition between, law enforcement and firefighters. And so everybody that comes out, you'll, give blood for the gift of life, and then you'll actually vote for your favorite. It's been a contest for, it's our 17th annual Boots and Badges. Last year, law enforcement actually won the blood drive contest, but the firefighters won the softball game. So it is a fun thing.
Yeah, it is. And right now, we've seen after COVID, we saw a decline in donations. You couldn't have mobile drives as much. It seems like the school was out, so you couldn't get those young kids, those 16 years and older, part of donation. Have we seen an uptick? Or are we starting to trend back up to where we were pre-COVID? Or are we still kind of just middle ground when it comes to donations?
Yeah, it's one of those things like, I was actually looking at those numbers yesterday and studying it again because, during COVID, the world, really didn't have anything else to do. And blood donation actually really was very popular during that time. And so we know there's blood donors out there. Well, then as soon as, things got more to the normal, blood donation, took a back seat. And so it has been heavily, declined since, the pandemic has kind of gotten more stable. And so we would love to find out, what brought those donors out then. Please find the time to come out again. It's something that we're constantly thinking about and talking about because we do know that there's people out there that can give. I mean, they proved it, with those numbers we had during COVID.
And you talk about the need and proving that number. You were just telling us a story in the break about a recent accident. The victim required over 200 units of blood. Now, to put that into scope for people, how much blood usually comes out of the blood center to different things, not only just for accident victims, but for births, for treatments of cancer and other things? What's your daily number that you usually look at?
Yeah, typically we need just about 125 units a day. So that means we need 125 donors to come out every day. And that should take care of, our cancer patients, our mamas that are having some babies that might need a little blood, accident victims, things like that. And then you do have a situation like the gentleman last week that was in the horrific accident, and he received over 200 units of blood. Yeah, which is crazy. And you think about it, a typical human has about 10 to 12 units of blood in their body. And so basically the blood was replaced in his body over 20 times to keep him alive. And he is alive and doing well thanks to blood donors. I'm glad we were able to have that blood, but obviously we need to replace it now because what do we have coming right around the corner, July 4th?
Yeah, big holiday weekend and just always a concern. Now, last year, Boots and Badges, like you said, was won by the APD. The game was won by the Amarillo Fire Department. This year, we set a loftier goal. Now, last year we raised how many units for Boots and Badges, and that was a record year.
Yeah, it was 573, which is the record, and that's our record company-wide throughout Oklahoma Blood Institute, Arkansas Blood Institute, Texas Blood Institute. And so when we met with our board, they were like, well, we want to beat that. We want, 600 units or more. So immediately me and my executive director, Brad, got on the phone and we reached out to our other centers and said, hey, we need employees to come and help out that day. So we're going to have lots of people coming in from Arkansas and Oklahoma to help. We're actually going to be setting up the blood mobile also. So we'll basically technically have about 5 blood drives going on within this building.
Oh, wow. And just tell people real quickly, they think it takes all day. They think, okay, I'm gonna have to take a day off. How simple and quick is it to come in and help save a life?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you come in, your whole process is about 45 minutes. And really, the majority of that is the questions and screening. The needle in the arm part is anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes. It's not very long at all. So really, if you can do Donor Express, which you can do the day of the blood drive, so you could do that this Friday, because there are time sensitive questions, but it'll shave about 15 minutes off. Now, obviously, big event days, sometimes there can be a wait, but like I said, we've got extra people coming in. So we've got all hands on deck to try to get people processed and in. But there's also lots of fun things to do, because we've got the emergency vehicles on display. We've got, the APD and AFD out there cooking for everybody. So, a big, community cookout from 11 to 1. So, yeah, just come out and enjoy the day.
Yeah, it's always a big time for us. We like to come out and encourage people. We'll be there bright and early on Friday. Some great incentives for you to come out and help donate, but probably the greatest incentive is that your donation does make a huge difference. It makes a big difference to people in the high plains. That product 9 times out of 10 stays right here. Now, sometimes there's an emergency in another area. We sometimes move blood, but a lot of that just stays right here for day to day usage, not only for accident victims, but for treatments, for childbirth, for different reasons at the hospital. There's a need each and every day. And this is a great way back in the boots or the badges to do that. All you have to do is stop by. It's a 3 day event, isn't it, Misty?
No, sir, it's just a 1 day event, just
One
this
day,
Friday.
so just Friday. Okay, so
Yes,
for
yes,
some
6
reason,
a.m. to 7 p.m.
I'm thinking mass blood drive.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what.
oh yeah, no, 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 yeah, that's Smash. No,
Yeah.
this one is a 1 day event. It kicks off this Friday, and that's the big day. And so we just really encourage everybody to come out, help us beat that record. I mean, how exciting would that be if we collected over 600 units in 1 day?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing, but much needed. Come out, Alan Robertson will be on hand for us this year for a coffee memorial. I'm going to load him up with some great Ranger swag, some
Ooh,
championship trophy bobbleheads, some Corey Seager bobbleheads, and maybe some tickets to go see the Texas Rangers
oh,
and maybe
nice.
the Amarillo side foot poodles. But just to encourage you and say thank you for coming out and helping donate blood to a great cause each and every day. These guys are miracle workers in our community, what they do at Coffee Memorial. And what a better way than help those superheroes in our community, those firefighters and those policemen who keep
Yeah.
us safe each and every day. It's just a win-win for everybody involved in this. So always a big event, always fun, and it always leads up to the big Boots and Badgers softball game. Like I say, the fire department's up right now. I think they're up 4 games to five. So I know the boys in blue will be battling hard to get back at them this year, try to get back in the win column. But it all goes to a great cause, and that's helping our great friends at Coffee Memorial Blood Center. Make your plans now to be there Friday morning and help out, or today. Anytime is a great time to donate the live
Yeah.
slave blood. Miss Misty, as always, thank you for what you guys do. Hard at work. We did mention too, we're not in a blood emergency right now,
No.
but that is such a tenuous thing to talk about. That one bad day can turn into an emergency situation quickly, can it?
Yeah, we're definitely gauging it weekly. Trying to avoid that. So help us avoid that. Come out and donate.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. We got the holiday on the way, and so that's usually you see an uptick in accidents. So you could be a part of what makes a difference in our community. And Coffee Memorial is one of those great entities that makes a difference each and every day in saving lives. Miss Misty, can't wait to see you this Friday, and
Yeah.
we'll keep going. Let's break a record.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 600 is the number we're going to go for this year. It's the Boots and Badges blood drive kicks off bright and early on Friday morning. I bet you Allie's out there. I bet you there'll be a lot of folks out there. But Alan
Yeah.
Robertson from right here will be out there to give away some great Ranger swag, maybe some tickets to some events. But the main focus is voting for either fire or police, law enforcement, and it's also about saving lives. The Coffee Memorial Boots and Badges blood drive kicking off this Friday. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with more chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10 2.